Hey, it's the Lunatic from the woods here, out here, freezing cold, in the middle of the woods, real windy. Got somebody was talking about a snow squall, a little snow squall. It blew, wind kicked up really, really fast, and all this snow came through, and now it's sunny out again. So yeah, I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. I didn't make a video in like 2 days here. But yeah, what I wanted to talk a little bit about was is money. And do you think that like that affects like your spirituality or your spiritual progress? I was always the kind of person that like maybe I transcended that like in a different lifetime, or I just never, like, even when I was little, like, and people just looked at me weird, like, you don't care about having like tons of money and tons of stuff. I was always like, no, what am I gonna do with it? And I always had to kind of explain to people, like, I understand that you need money to live. I get that, I understand that things cost money, and you need money to be a part of society. So anyway, like, what are your thoughts? I mean, there's a whole bunch of different thoughts about money and spirituality. Take the Buddha for example. He was really rich. Like, he was like a prince, and so a lot of people say that that's the only reason why he became enlightened, was because he had money, and then he was no longer in that lower state of being. So, I mean, there is some truth to that. I mean, like, if you're connected to the root, if you're like fighting for survival, you're not going to have any time to contemplate, and you're not going to have any time to reach these higher states. You're going to just be fighting for your survival. So just a little thing there about money. I think it was also like Osho. I think it was Osho. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but he was saying that too, that you can't, enlightenment and being in those higher states is just impossible. Just impossible to do if you don't have money behind you. I mean, it's really just, to me, it's really just about like balance. I've known people that's all they cared about was money, and they were just like the most miserable people out there. I mean, that's the only thing that they cared about. They didn't think about their health. They didn't think about treating people right. It was just, how could I get money? How could I get money? How could I get it's insane. So yeah, you got to have some kind of balance there. I think I made a couple videos about balance. You could check those out. So yeah, just me, I mean, like, I had, for instance, like, I'll tell you a story about the job that I worked, going into people's homes and cable worker, installing people's cable, and climbing the telephone poles, and that, I mean, people, when you take like, I like doing it because you're outside most of the time. A lot of times you had like big breaks in between jobs, like, because they didn't really know what you were doing in the truck and everything. So I'd walk around the woods and just enjoy myself, just being outside in the freezing cold, and when you take a job like that, like, people don't understand it. They're just like, well, like, this guy's dumb. That's why he's doing this job, because he can't get anything else. But it was like, no, like, I wanted that. Like, I wanted to be outside. I mean, just really dangerous. And I think that's why I liked it too. I got threatened. I got bit like 3 times. I got attacked by people's dogs. I never fell off the ladder though. I hurt myself multiple times. But like, I honestly, like, enjoyed that, like, to an extent. Like, I mean, now, like, I feel like I'm too old to be doing stuff like that, but I mean, the danger, like, when you'd get up there and, like, you'd be on the top of a telephone pole messing around with the wires. I loved it. I went out there a couple times. The one time it was like 5 degrees or something, and I went up there and I was messing around with somebody's cable, and it was just fun. I mean, I don't know. That's the lunatic from the woods here. But yeah, I mean, people are gonna, like, if you don't, because people don't get it. People don't understand that, like, I never wanted to be in an office. I never wanted to stare at a computer for 8 hours. I just felt like I would go nuts. And that was just a much better fit. Like, I like being outside. I like being in the elements. Like, even my wife was just like, you like that? Like, I thought you hated it, like, being outside in the rain and in the freezing cold. I was like, no, I like it. Now I gotta be careful because of my back and everything. My muscles get really tight if I'm outside for too long in the freezing cold like this. But, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Lunatic from the woods here, signing out. Leave a cool link to a cool journal. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, definitely leave your thoughts and comments. They brighten my day. We'll get some thoughts, emotions, and feelings journal in there for you in the comments. And if you subscribe, when you wake up with the Lunatic every morning, you get that picture of the sunrise. Wake up with the Lunatic. You guys have a blessed day. And that's all I have. Well, the wind's kicking up again. Okay.